It has been a tumultuous week in Washington where the president in open warfare against senators within his own Republican Party. Montana's Republican Senator, though, Steve Daines, says he's not concerned about the intra-party fireworks. In fact, he says he's expecting big things from Congress in the coming weeks and months. Our chief political reporter Mike Dennison spoke with Senator Daines today.
Earlier this week, Republican U.S. Senators Bob Corker of Tennessee and Jeff Flake of Arizona teed off on President Trump, calling him untruthful and saying he's doing more harm than help to advance the GOP agenda in Washington. But Montana's only GOP Senator, Steve Daines, doesn't see it that way.
He is a business-minded president. His career was spent in the private sector. And he wants to see Washington, D.C. move at the speed of business, not the speed of government. And consequently, it creates some friction points. But I think he has been getting a lot done.
Daines says the Trump administration and the Republican Congress are working to roll back regulations on business and are prepared to advance major tax cuts and reforms.
I think you're seeing the president is moving forward with his agenda, and you're going to see a unified Republican Congress move forward here, I think, on tax reform by the end of the year.
An actual tax bill hasn't been released yet. Daines promises it will benefit the middle class, create more jobs, and boost the economy. Regulatory reform and the anticipation of these tax cuts, he says, are fueling a stock market boom that foresees future economic growth. He also says Congress may pass significant reforms in forest management policy, aimed at speeding approval for logging and thinning projects he says will help reduce wildfire intensity.
So I think we're seeing a wide spectrum of conservation groups, Republicans and Democrats getting behind these forest management reforms. And I'm cautiously optimistic we'll put something across the goal line here before the end of the year.
Yet while he's predicting action by the GOP Congress, Daines says don't expect it to be easy or without some conflict.
Politics is a contact sport. In fact, I'd argue it's a collision sport. And that's part of the political discourse, and the president's very clear on what he thinks. He campaigned that way, and the American people elected him, and he's governing that way as well.
Reporting from Bozeman, Mike Dennison, MTN News.
Thank you, Mike. Republicans are promising to release their tax bill very soon.